Not only does Delaware have the lowest mean elevation of any state, but a greater proportion of Delaware's land is at risk of coastal flooding compared to any of the lower 48 states except Florida and Louisiana. In fact, according to the projections, 8 to 11% of the state will be flooded by the end of the century. So, how is sea level rise affecting Delaware?
Now, when we talk about sea level rise, real quick, what does that really mean? It means that the ocean water surface is rising, and has been rising for two reasons. One is the Earth is getting warmer. As water increases temperature, it expands, and also it's added mass from these land-based glaciers that are melting. And in Delaware, that affects us because not only the ocean's rising, but in Delaware we're actually sinking a little bit too. Our land is subsiding since the Ice Age, actually. Over the past about 100 years, we've seen about 13 inches of rise, and it influences us in terms of increased flooding, damage to the ecosystems, to the marshes, damages to the roads, to the communities. We have lots of communities along the Delaware Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. Those are getting flooded more often. They're getting flooded simply with high tides now. We call those sunny day events or nuisance flooding events. We have damage to agriculture. We have saltwater intrusion, both underneath the ground in wells, but we also have saltwater really overtopping the beaches and damaging forests and damaging cropland. So we're experiencing that quite a lot of many ways.
The good thing is that roughly 70% of Delawareans say sea level rise is happening and that the state should take immediate actions to reduce the impacts of sea level rise. So what can people do to reduce those impacts?
Well, adaptation means kind of trying to live with the sea levels. An adaptation might mean things like planning where you're going to live. It might mean raising your house. It might mean trying to support local legislators that want to add funds to that so we can raise the roads and the public infrastructure and things like that. I think a big thing to do is more of the mitigation. What can we do to help reduce the sea level rise effects? And that means all the standard things that you would think about reducing your carbon footprint. You know, turning off the lights, not using energy, walking more, driving less, all of these kind of climate change things. But also getting involved, and I think that's one of the biggest things that I would say, is become active. Vote with the environment in your mind. Talk with neighborhood planning groups. Go to board meetings, go to town meetings, get involved and speak. Your generation will know that we could actually affect the earth, we could affect the atmosphere, and we are, and we see the consequences.